But overall, it was a good defensive game for us. Started the game really well on the defensive end, holding them to 21 points in the first half. Tried to get a lot of guys in the game early and play a lot of guys throughout the game, which was good. Just two reasons. Number one, to rest our starters a little bit more, and then also to get some of our younger guys some more experience. Obviously, it was not our best night offensively, but I think any time that you can play defense where you hold another team to 21 points in a half and then only 31 in the second half, that gives you a chance to win. And really, the game was in hand pretty well for the majority of the second half without us shooting the ball well at all. So that's all a credit to the defensive effort that our guys put forth.
How encouraging is it to see that effort in the second half when guys are struggling offensively, that they're still doing little things on the other end of the floor?
It's encouraging. I mean, that's what good teams do. So I tell the guys all the time, if you want to be a good team or if you want to become a great team, that's what you're going to have to do. And we're going to have to continue to get better, sustaining our defense throughout the game. Tonight was a good step.
Coach, you always sort of not necessarily judged Javonte on what the box score says. You sort of had your own way of judging him. He's had 4 straight double-doubles. Is he achieving a level of consistency in your eyes of late?
In terms of what?
In just terms of his play out there. 4 straight double-doubles sort of speaks to him.
Yeah, I think he's made a lot of progress as a player, and he's come a long way. He's rebounding the ball really well. I think he's the only guy in the Atlantic 10 averaging double-figure rebounds. So that's something that really helps our team, especially because a lot of times we're playing with an undersized lineup. At the same time, he's got to continue to get past mistakes and plays that don't go his way, calls that don't go his way. I thought in the Richmond game and tonight he got a little frustrated early in the game. I told him at halftime, Javonte, you have 10 points and 6 rebounds. It could be a lot worse, because he just, we've all seen it, and I've gotten 1,000 comments about it. The more he smiles, the more he's happy, the better he plays. He needs to do that more, but it's not always that simple. So we're going to keep making progress. I think the good thing is he hasn't shut down, and he's still played well, even in games where he's gotten frustrated and still giving us double-figure rebounds. And on a night like tonight, really helped us.
You talk about going down into him so much today, and not only posting him up, but also picking roles with him, and then him being active on the glass.
It was just a point of emphasis. We wanted to throw the ball inside to him, throw the ball inside to all of our guys. Rhode Island just doesn't have a lot of post guys, a lot of guys around the basket. So we felt like if we could go in there, we could maybe create some foul trouble, which would give us an advantage later in the game. And Rhode Island's guys did a good job battling inside. I think Baruta is a really good player, and Hassan Martin is got a really bright future. So those guys battled, but I thought our guards did a good job continuing to throw it in there, and usually good things happen.
Chuck, is that emphasis on throwing it in there, is one of the things you get from that is more engagement from Javonte, and
yes,
he gets to move on better?
Yeah, hopefully. I mean, but then sometimes if he misses, and he gets upset. But it's a big boy game. You have to move on when things don't go your way. But yeah, he's definitely more engaged. Most players are when they're touching the ball. We've always been more guard oriented, so our perimeter guys typically have the ball in their hands a lot. But it's been a point of emphasis lately to get him the basketball. And again, we just talk about there's a pecking order on offense, and it worked out pretty well tonight. Javonte and Trey got the most shots. That's the way it's supposed to work, and I think on most nights they're gonna reward their teammates for giving them the ball.
Coach, how do you like the progression of the other big guys coming off the bench, like Terrence Shannon, Bo, like Cox, and Jared Guest so far?
They're coming along. I mean, they haven't set the world on fire, but they are helping us win games. So that's why they're here. You're not going to have 7 all-conference players on your team, I guess, unless you win every game by 50. So, you know, the guys that come in off the bench are role players. They're guys that you want to come in and give you a lift. I thought Jared really last couple games has given us good energy, getting his hands on the basketball. He's our best pressing big guy. Mo, active, made his free throws tonight. Scott, check the free throw percentage. That thing really skyrocketed, I'm sure, after going 6 for 6. Mo's the one. He's really talented. He's just still feeling his way. He's a baby still. He's a freshman. So when I say a baby, not in a bad way. He's just young. He's just young. So he needs experience. You know, him playing 18 minutes tonight in an A-10 game is great. You know, the more he can do that, the more comfortable he can feel, the better he's going to be. Terrence, he's certainly capable of helping us. You know, it's just a matter of him feeling good about how he's doing and feeling good about his body and then executing the plan.
Coach, when we're talking about progressions, what are you seeing at this stage right now with Jordan, where he's at? Because we're talking about Mo and this guy's kind of the same boat, the same time frame. What are you seeing from Jordan right now?
Jordan, most of the progress that he needs to continue to make is just being comfortable with himself out there on the floor. And again, similar to Javonte, moving on from mistakes. He's very hard on himself, Jordan. And it all comes from a good place. He really wants to help the team. He's a very unselfish guy. But he's got to move on, you know, to the next play. I thought tonight he did a lot of good things. He got to the foul line, did a great job defensively on some of their perimeter players, and you know, he's turned into a reliable three-point shooter. You know, his three-point shooting percentage is getting close to 40%, which for a freshman is terrific. His brother didn't even shoot that well, I don't think, you know, early on. So he's really making a lot of progress, but the good thing is he's still got ways to go.
Coach, you were able to take care of business here at home, but you got a daunting stretch for the next 5 on the road starting Saturday against St. Joe's. Just your thoughts about going on the road where you said your wins would be hard to come by.
No, I didn't say road wins would be hard to come by. I said road wins are like gold.
Oh, excuse us.
Please don't misquote me. No, I mean road wins are challenging. They're tough, but you know, it's something that's certainly doable if you go out there and you do the things that go into winning. It's still 5-on-5. It's still basketball. You know, the rules don't change. You're just in a hostile environment with a lot of people rooting against you and, you know, cussing at you and saying dirty words. But, you know, that's fine. You're still 5-on-5. You still just go play basketball. And I think our guys, we've played 6 road games and we've won 4 of them. And every road game we've played this year, we haven't played any cupcakes on the road. I mean, they've been good teams, really good teams in league and outside of league. So Saturday obviously will be a really good opponent, be a challenge. But if we can sustain our defensive energy and play together, we'll give ourselves a chance to go up there and win.
I know it's one game at a time, but the next 4 are against the other 4 teams in the top 5 of the standings. I mean, talk about where your guys are now and sort of where you want to be 2 weeks from now.
Yeah, we just want to win. I mean, I don't mean to be oversimplistic, but we're not worried about the next 4 or 4 out of the next 5 where they are. We just focus on our next game, and we want to win the game. You know, do everything we can to move our team forward between now and game time, and then when the game starts, do everything we can to end up on top on the scoreboard. Then after the game, no matter what happens, we're going to do the same thing again the next time. And that's the process that we follow. And we're not going to get caught up in, you know, what is said about how many games we've won in a row, or, you know, if people are negative about us. I mean, we're just going to follow the process that we feel like gives us the best chance to win and have a good season.
Coach, Briante had as many windmill dunks as he did steals tonight. The rest of your team total, the whole team total 13. Was that a point of emphasis this week in practice, or that just how the ball bounced?
To steal the ball, or for Bree not to steal it and other guys to steal it?
Right.
No, I mean, he has free reign. I don't think that'd be a good idea to tell him not to steal it. So it just sometimes works out that way. You know, our emphasis with him all year has been discipline, defensive discipline, and I really don't care how many steals he has. I mean, I know it was a big deal. He broke the record. I'm happy for him. He broke the record. I'm happy for the fans that were excited about it. But I just care how disciplined and solid he is on defense and how much he leads our team. And he's really made progress in that. He's come a long way. His big brother, Darius Theus, would be very proud of him, is very proud of him overseas. And the good thing, again, is he has a lot of growth still that can occur, and his attitude's been great.